Welcome to EKCES Expo 22. We are so excited to be starting the year with you and showing you everything that you can look forward to in the months ahead. As you know, the hardware industry is constantly evolving and improving, so we have been relying to our core tenets of passion and innovation to stay ahead of the curve. We have also strengthened our collaborations with partners to deliver our cooling enthusiasts better and more dynamic solutions. No matter if your interest lies in fast-paced gaming or pushing industry limits, liquid cooling is here to help. With that, I'd like to pass things off to Kat, the CEO of our US-based headquarters. The floor is yours.
For the past 2 years, ASUS and EK Fluid Gaming partnered to provide the best of both worlds, premium liquid cooling with premium components. And for the targeted price point that Fluid Gaming has aimed for, few can compete with the value and quality that a Fluid Gaming workstation provides. Even in trying times, we partnered to power the largest fully liquid-cooled LAN with over 250 Fluid Gaming PCs at PAX West 2021, as well as in New York and Seattle Comic-Con. Another highlight for ASUS and EK Fluid Gaming would be working with RTS and Terry Crews to support the Boys and Girls Club of America charity auction, which went on to provide after-school programs for over 4.5 million young people this past year. So stay tuned for even more EK Fluid Gaming announcements in 2022 and a continued partnership with ASUS.
EK is proud to introduce
Now it's time to explore the EK Quantum universe. While universe might seem a little dramatic, it's true since it is constantly expanding. We are happy to say that most of the products we mentioned at our last expo are already on the production line. But before we start talking about the new products, let's talk a little bit about the EK Matrix 7 and the products that are already available. The perfect place to start is with the next generation Vector GPU water blocks. Not only have they gotten a facelift, they have some new features that you will love. The EK Quantum Vector 2 backplates come around the GPU PCB from the side and conveniently feature pre-installed screws. The connection terminal now uses a magnetic cover to conceal the mounting screws to give it a sleek and sophisticated look, something that the EK Quantum line is all about. The new direct link terminal design provides additional modularity since the active backplates are linked directly to the GPU water block and can be used as a single assembly, in series or parallel with any combination of ports. This sets it apart from the first generation of EK active backplates. The first Velocity 2 CPU water blocks launched alongside the new 12th generation of Intel Core CPUs, and then other socket-specific versions followed. These CPU water blocks feature the next generation EK Optical cooling engine and a cold plate design borrowed from the Magnitude, the best performing CPU water block on the market. Since the Velocity 2 water block is tailored to the needs of a specific motherboard socket, the cold plate is lathe-turned for a perfect curvature to better fit the CPU IHS and improve performance. Another nifty feature of the Velocity 2 CPU water block is the patent-pending exact mount. It uses pre-tensioned springs concealed in the water block top while the thumb nuts are integrated into the backplate itself. So with just a few turns on the nuts, the installation is finished, and you get the exact mounting pressure needed. It's no coincidence that the EK Quantum Velocity 2 CPU water block is a CES 2022 Innovation Awards honoree. As we get into our next set of products, it's important to introduce you to our new standard, the Matrix 7. the dawn of PC liquid cooling, there was only one standard across the entire market, the G1 quarter thread that was used to connect components. We've added a new dimension where the height and width of products, in addition to the port spacing, are managed by increments of 7 millimeters. By meticulous planning of products, one case and one distribution plate can support several different setups and still provide perfectly aligned parallel tubes. Users can effortlessly swap out between reference and AIB cards, vertical setups, and active backplates, all without the need of bending any new tubes. The same goes for upgrading from a standard CPU water block to a monoblock, which is why the ports on Velocity 2 and Momentum 2 are placed in a vertical alignment. Matrix 7 also allows the user to swap between radiators of different thicknesses, and the only thing that needs to be changed or added is the extender fitting. It simplifies the building process for anyone looking to start their first custom loop. Easy swap outs also encourage users to experiment with their liquid cooling loops, test new things and different configurations without the need of rebuilding half of the loop or wasting time on bending impossible bends. Now that you know what Matrix 7 is, let's check out some products that are compatible with it. First up is our monoblock, the EK Quantum Momentum 2 ROG Strix X570i. If we have some of our hardcore EK fans watching, does it remind you of the old Impact monoblock? It goes without saying that there are more monoblocks that will follow this one. Speaking of monoblocks, the MSI MPG Z690 Carbon EKX also features a Matrix 7 compatible cooling solution, which means that it can now seamlessly integrate with upcoming distro plates. And after several water block collaborations with MSI, we have expanded our partnership to PC cases as well. The first EK Quantum service radiators are rolling out soon as well. These Matrix 7 compatible beauties will be available in S, Slim, and P performance versions with all of the features we showcased at our previous Expo show. Multi-port models, cross-flow versions, white variants, and something that fans asked for, all black versions as well. The community has spoken, and so we're bringing all black versions of the most popular size formats to the EK Quantum Surface radiator lineup, with the X series close on its heels. And what do we need to connect all of this? That's right, distro plates. They are important because they are essentially the heart of the EK Matrix 7 system, which is why we're so excited to announce that the second generation of EK Quantum Reflection distribution plates is here. On the subject of revealing things, let's reveal some screens. A 7-inch universal standalone HDMI screen, which is nested in a high-quality aluminum frame, is already on the production line. It can be connected to an HDMI source as an additional desktop, and you can display whatever you want on it. You can run animations on it just to give your PC some extra flair, or set it up to display hardware information. The Torque Micro family of fittings is also getting some new members. We are really pushing the limits with these, making the smallest rotary fittings, hard tube compression fittings, and extenders that can physically be made. As I originally said, the quantum universe is constantly expanding, so follow us on social media and subscribe to our newsletter to stay up to date with our announcements and new product updates.
If our quantum line is something that caught your attention, keep your eyes peeled for the next Strictly Quantum show, where we will dive into all of the sweet details.
There's so much to be excited about this year, and we can't wait to get started. Thank you for joining us on EKCES Expo 22, and we look forward to catching you at the next event. Until then, from all of us here at EK, stay cool.